Welcome everybody. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you all for joining the meditation today. We're going to be continuing our meditation on the VISHUDDHI with emphasis and focus on the Virata today. So we can all start by bowing down, giving namaskar, raising our kundalini, and putting on a bandhan. Okay, let's begin by closing our eyes, bringing our attention inside. Take a few deep breaths. And we'll say the mantra to Sri Ganesha 4 times with our attention on our Muladhara and Sahasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Divye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please establish all the tattvas of Sri Ganesha within us. The perfect human being. Let anything covering up the beauty of our creation, the creation of us, the beauty of each chakra and nadi, please let it be dissolved out of us. Take away any blockages, anything clouding our chakras, and let them shine as Sri Ganesha's chakras are perfect. Ours are perfect. Please take away anything blocking that. Now we can place our hand on our left heart, our right hand on our left heart. Here we'll thank Sri Mataji for bringing us together, for allowing us to be in meditation together, for bringing us collectively to create this meditation opportunity and guiding us as her instruments, as we do nothing. She has given us the gift of meditation together. We can feel this through the Virata. Thank you, Sri Mataji. As we are preparing for the 40th anniversary in Canada, please feel our gratitude. Please feel our thanks, our deep appreciation for all that you have given us and continue to give us and keep us in your attention. Please help us to clear our VISHUDDHI today. clear our connection to the Virata. Make a strong connection to Sri Virata. Please, Shri Mataji, come into our hearts. Make our hearts large so that they connect to the entire universe. And you can work through our hearts to touch the entire universe with your love. Let's say the mantra to Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Then we can move our hand to our left Vishuddhi. Shri Mataji, please clear out our left Vishuddhi and let this clearing of our left Vishuddhi act as a clearing out of guilt for all the nation and all the world. We are not guilty. We cannot be guilty. We are the Spirit. We are forgiven for our mistakes. We recognize our mistakes and do not let guilt prevent us from being able to grow higher individually and therefore collectively through a clear left Vishuddhi. I am not guilty. Shri Vishnu Maya mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. From the bottom of our hearts, we humbly ask to please clear our left Vishuddhi, as we cannot do it, but we can surrender. We surrender our guilt. We surrender any blockages in our left Vishuddhi. Now we can place our left hand on our right Vishuddhi. Shri Mataji, we pray to you to please clear our right Vishuddhi and allow us to be your perfect instruments to be able to communicate in all forms in the sweetness of honey, to spread your love heal others, to be the light, to be auspicious and attract others to Sahaja, and to help others grow higher. Shri Yashoda mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yashoda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Please let this clearing penetrate the Virata. Allow us to be that vessel, to make the right VISHUDDHI of the whole world sweet in all of its forms of communication. Now we can place our right index finger on our center VISHUDDHI. And here we strengthen our connection to the collective, to the whole, through humbly recognizing we are not individuals, but we are all one. We operate as one. We have our attention as one. Without the individuality, we care more about others than ourselves. We trust Shri Mataji always to take care of us, and we know in our hearts that our attention on each and every other person throughout this world heals them. Please make us a part and parcel of the whole. Shri Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We can raise our hand to our forehead. And here we will start by forgiving ourselves. Forgiving all other yogis. From the bottom of our hearts and with full love. And forgiving all people, everyone in the entire universe. We are forgiveness. Shri Jesus incarnated as the Maha Virata to open the Agnya. And create us as the forgiveness. Shri Jesus Mary Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat. Shri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Divye Namo Namaha. Please allow this forgiveness to penetrate the entire Virata. And fill the Virata so there is no room for otherwise. And we create our strongest connection in the Sahasrara. Sri Ganesha, Sri Jesus, please allow us to pass through your gates into the Sahasrara, into the Virata, into thoughtless awareness. We forgive everyone. We forgive everyone. Please take away our thoughts. Now we will listen to the 5 mantras of the Virata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Kubera Virata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadev
Vithala Virata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Virata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vithala Virata Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirananda Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Now we can listen to a talk by Shri Mataji on the Virata. We'll keep our attention in our Sahasrara.
Today we have decided to have a puja of Virata in the land of Sri Krishna. As you know, in the growth of Sri Vishnu's manifestation, he comes into 10 incarnations and ultimately he manifests himself as Virat. Virat is the brain of the being which can call as God Almighty. So the whole central nervous system is worked through by Sri Krishna as Vishnu, then all these incarnations, then Sri Krishna, and ultimately as Virat. This is the development of our brain. And when we are worshipping Virat, we have to know that within us also we have got the manifestation of this power of Virat. That manifestation which we have, we can call it as Virat if Sri Krishna is Mahavirata. You all know about Virat much more than I can tell you today, because is the whole, is the totality. And the totality of everything, if that is Virat, then that is in your brain. But reality is in your heart. So the totality you may see, you may witness. The reality is the subtlety behind it. So the brain, which is not ruled by the heart, which is not nourished by the heart, is a very dangerous thing, because it creates extroversion, and such a person who is without any heart tries to do things, becomes very ruthless and can be very dangerous. It could be the other way also within us. That if we allow our heart to rule us, only live with our emotions and not to use our rationality, then we can become really very dangerous people to ourselves. In the sense, we become lethargic, we become indulgent into wrong sort of things. And today, what one feels that in America, there is more dominance of the left side than of the right. Right side is our attention. And the right side of attention is, we can say, is the liver of God Almighty. So now when we have to talk of the totality, when we are part and parts of the totality, and now we are awakened to that existence of ours as the part and parcel of the whole, then we have to realize to become the whole, we have to do something about it. Especially in the land of Sri Krishna, we have to work out this tremendous task of creating Viratas out of Sajogis. After going through the various experiences of American Saj Yoga, I have reached a conclusion that we have to talk more frankly about things than we have been talking before. Why there is such a failure of Saj Yoga in this great country while there are so many seekers. The main point is that we do not realize that the left side is overpowering this country very much. There are people who are active, but the percentage is very low. Because of too much of affluence, too much of freedom, the idea of what's wrong in anything, people are going towards shamelessness, immoral life, self-indulgent. And this self-indulgence, to protect that, people always develop a kind of an ego which has no dynamism in it. So now the problem lies with Saj Yogis, not with Saj Yoga as such. When you see that the land is not so fertile, and here you have to work very hard, the responsibility of all the Saj Yogis in America is to go deep. You can see wherever the land is not fertile, the trees go very deep down. They dig very deep into the Mother Earth for the sap to be sucked in, and the same way they grow very high, because the strength of their deepening gives them this great height. So they grow very tall and also they are very deep. In the same way, the Saj Yogis of America have to work out, because here it's so much superficiality and so much of frivolousness and also no meaning to their lives. They have no meanings at all, and they are just frittering away their lives with all nonsensical ideas about their emotions and their love and all those things. So what we need today are Saj Yogis who are right-sided. those who will produce results, those who will be dynamic. They don't have to worry that somebody is right-sided and he'll become right-sided. Actually, that is what is needed today. Unless and until you have people who are dynamic, we cannot work it out. It's a reaction in this country as well as in England, in many countries who dominated other people. Like you see in this place, which was actually originally belonged to some tribes of Indians, and the English, the Spanish, and all these Europeans came, killed them, and occupied here. It's a highway robbery, absolutely highway robbery, because of their arrogance and their uh, aggressiveness. They could not see that they were doing such a horrible thing. I mean, why call any names of Hitler? They are even worse than Hitler, because at least Hitler was taken to task, he was condemned, and people know that it was a mistake. But what about those who came all the way from there and killed so many people here and nicely having a very nice time everywhere as great Americans, and now they are trying to show off everywhere? Actually, it's such a sinful thing that is done, that all these souls which have died, I think, have possessed them. And now today, America is on the left hand side. The right hand side of Americans is finished now. They are on the left hand side, guilty, feeling guilty. They are taking to indulgences. Once you go to the right side, see, you are very disciplined, and uh, you become very ascetic by temperament, I should say, and you want to dominate others and you want to capture. But today, the situation of England and America is just the same. In England, the same thing I find with Sir Yogis. They are just lovey dovey types, you see, and all they love me and love me and love me. And I just don't understand. What's this going on? They all love me and they'll bring flowers for me. Finished. Is this the way we are going to work out Saj Yoga in that England and in this America? Mother, I love you very much, so what? So, to become one part and parcel of the whole, a drop has to become the ocean. You have to become great people. You have to be responsible. And this lovey-dovey business that you have has to go out of your mind completely. Otherwise, Saj Yoga cannot work out in these two countries, and you'll be cursed one after another. There are shocks after shocks that are coming to this country as well as to England. But people are not learning any lessons from them. Still, it is all right, we get this disease. All right, then we glorify it. If we are suffering from ecological difference, still we are glorified. If we are using too much of machinery out of balance, still we are glorified. Because they just want self-indulgence. Just for self-indulgence, they don't want to see the point that what is going wrong with this country is that they do not see anything that is reality. And the reality, though it is in the heart, though it works in the heart, it has to act. This has to act. And if it does not act, this kind of a passive behavior is not going to help. Now, at this old age of mine, I'm traveling from places to places. And I'm doing so much. Now, let us think about it. What have we done for Sahaja? Those who see you as sometimes as just some MPs with disheveled hairs and something, that kind of a thing. This is the report I have from people who came to your centers and things like that. They're a set of CPs, you see, just like that. So the first thing a Sahaja Yogi has to do, has to make up something of his personality. In America is very they are studying, they're out of job, they're doing this, that. That sort of people are not going to help Sahaja Yoga at all. There'll be liabilities on Sahaja Yoga. If you really want to do something, you have to become something. You have to study, you have to become something, you have to have some sort of a degree, diploma, something attached to you, have to mean something. Hippies cannot run Sahaja Yoga in America. They may run better in India, but not here. So one has to realize that what has gone wrong with us is that we are now following a very subtle way of the same trends that we have taken. After realization, open the door. After realization, we think that we are realized souls, that we have become yogis now, that we are realized souls. But one should see that we have become realized souls, no doubt. But whatever bindings we had before coming to Sahaja Yoga have become subtler. They have not expressed themselves as lights. Just we believe that we are Sahajas. We believe that we have vibrations. And also we can feel the vibrations. But still, we have not reached that state where we have become the totality. We have to still grow. And if you are settled down with your vibrations and thinking that you are all right, you are sadly mistaken. Whatever were our conditionings before coming to Sahaja Yoga, say you were a hippie. So the enlightenment has come, but then the idea of this love business is there. Supposing you were a businessman, so the enlightenment has come to you and you think that mother should help you in your business. That's what it is. Supposing now, if you were unmarried and you are married in Sahaja Yoga, then you want that your marriage should be successful in Sahaja Yoga. If there has been a problem in your health or something like that, then you have become a settler person that you think, I ask help from mother for that. But we do not think that what have we contributed to such. We had certain things which we thought were wrong, maybe that. But in Sahaja Yoga, we do not see those things are with us, still continuing with us. To become Virata, we have to really examine ourselves without any anger, malice, or anything, but see for ourselves. I know people who are small minded, who have jealousies, and their jealousies continue. Supposing there's a good musician, they'll not appreciate if the other person is a musician. He will not appreciate, he will not encourage that person that really, I am a musician, he is also a musician, let me help him. So the small mindedness that existed before still becomes in a glorified way. The person will think that, all right, I'm a musician and I sing very well and I'm singing Mother's praise. But anybody else who is singing will not be appreciated to that extent, as you should expect that you are a part and parcel of the whole. This hand, if it feels hurt, the another hand immediately helps it. In the whole body, you see, the system is so totally connected. As soon as you eat food, the digestive system starts working. But we should watch ourselves. If you have to become deeper, we have to watch ourselves. Where are we lacking? Now, how does a tree grow? I have told you many times the story that there's a little cell at the end of the root, and it knows. And it knows one purpose, that it has to become a tree. So it goes round, it sees a boulder or something, stone, goes round it, doesn't fight it. Because ultimately, what we have to achieve is to become the tree. So we have to keep that in view, that we have to become the tree and not some sort of a small little frog here and there croaking about Sahaja. No, that's not going to work out. And this is what I find also very true about people in, say, England, same thing. The leaders are fighting, the leaders are trying to find out ways and methods how to improve the quality of Sajogis. But it's the Sajogis who have to know that the responsibility is theirs. They have to grow, they have to become Viratas.
Can remain in meditation and absorb her words for some time. Okay, we can thank Shri Mataji for this meditation through saying the 3 Maha mantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्त्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Thank you all for coming. We can bow down and raise our kundalini, put on a bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you all. Jai Shri Mataji to all. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.